please get an injury update?
Yes, you may. We had some guys rejoin parts of practice. Denny is still, more of an observer right now. He's not doing any of the competitive contact stuff, the individual workouts. Jordan Goodwin, he was able to do some contact today, which is good. Quentin Jackson is still probably a day or so away. We're getting there.
Kuz said that he's been on the court on the same team as Brad and KP the last few days. What have you seen from them?
Well, we've been trying to mix teams, in all honesty, and it's, throughout practice, those teams, they change. So I like where it is right now, the synergy between those three. The ability for all those guys to be individual playmakers, scorers, but we haven't put in a ton of offense right now, and they're just playing out of some of the stuff we used last year, and I think it's been great. Just give them a framework and let those guys play their strengths.
Coach, what can be the benefits of this trip for the team, for you?
Well, I think it's, for us, obviously, we're going to treat it as part of training camp, so we have to make sure we're accomplishing some things, and we don't want to lose days, so to speak. But, anytime you have a trip like this, it's a great team bonding opportunity. Those moments will happen organically, and then there's certain things we'll try to do as a team and a group just to help facilitate it. But I thought our guys have done a terrific job all summer of kind of getting together on their own, and just trying to fast track some of that.
And a heck of a challenge, Golden State there.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, no, we haven't talked about them yet. It's certainly a challenge, and this early in the season, it's still about us. So we're not going to, try to tinker or do anything odd or crazy. I think it's just worry about us, let that be a barometer as far as where we are, and then we'll take those games and hopefully stack those against what we need to accomplish leading into the regular season.
Wes, with the Rui of it all, not just him getting to kind of go back home and play in front of his home fans, but being the kind of trip guide, whatever, what do you feel like that means to him?
Well, I can imagine it means quite a bit. Just the opportunity to kind of be the face of our franchise while we're on the ground, but also he can lead the charge in some of those, player-only or team bonding experiences. Who better than the guy, who's from that country? Becomes an ambassador for us, and I think he's looking forward to it from a personal level. Just to go back home, see family and friends, opportunity to kind of show his teammates this organization, what the country's about and what it means to him.
Have you been there before?
I have.
When was that?
2019.
Oh, so you went on the most recent?
Yeah, it was BWB actually.
Okay.
That was 2019.
What was the fan situation? I understand everyone's very excited. All the Japanese reporters have said everyone's really excited to see games back again.
Oh yeah, I mean I think it's going to be great. It's a great environment. And of course, you're playing the defending champs. It's going to be hopefully a very competitive event, but certainly a very exciting one.
Have you been pleased with the defense so far in training camp?
For the most part, yes. And I think we're a bit fast-tracked from where we were a year ago, just for guys to have a little bit under their belt. And sometimes you don't want to get too excited because offensively we're a little sloppy. So you may be giving your defense a little bit too much credit. But overall, conceptually, I like where we are. I think once again, the lack of communication is something we have to harp on. An area that we can concentrate, and it's got to be an area that we get better in before the end of the preseason.
Kuz said on media day that if defense is important to him, KP and Beal, then it'll be important to everyone else. That they can set the tone in that regard. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, that's true. I mean, I think it's incumbent on everybody, and it's not just one person who's charged with defending. It's an individual and a collective mindset. I think what he means by that is, if them being the three high-profile players on this roster can take it upon themselves and hold themselves to a certain standard, I think it goes for everybody.
You looking forward to the trip?
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm excited for it.
What's the first thing, most important thing you want to do when you get home?
It's tough, but I think I want to see my family. I'm gonna find the time to see my family and just prepare for the games. Yeah.
Food or anything? Foods or anything?
Oh yeah. I'm of course gonna eat food for sure. There's a lot of good food out there, so yeah.
Rui, will your family come to the game?
Yes, yeah. All my family coming. Yeah.
How many?
It's like a 7 total. Yeah.
Is there a type of food you would like to see your teammates try?
My favorite food is called it's called 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗡𝗧. It's like a hot pot. It's like a mix of like a soy sauce and all the kind of stuff. They put like a beef, vegetable and stuff, and you actually eat with the raw eggs.
Oh wow.
So I think I want them to try that. You know, hopefully if I go eat, I'm taking them to the dinner one day. So you know, I think we're gonna have that out there. So yeah.
Hey, Roy, we saw it this summer with Rui for the Mystics. Going over there, how special is this for the fans to get to see you play the Warriors up close?
It's gonna be big because last time I played was last year in the Olympics, but there was no fans. So I haven't played actually in front of those fans in a while. So you know, of course I'm excited, and they're for sure excited for it too, and especially the NBA game. So it's like a most highest level game. So you know, I'm also excited, and I think they're excited too.
And then, I know you said on media day your three-point shot. How's your three-point shot been looking so far in training camp?
It's good. It's been good. Yeah.
Rui, I know you're so used to all of the media, especially when you go back to Japan. Do you think Steph is going to take any of that for you?
What do you mean?
Bring any of the attention away from you, maybe onto him, because I know he's so
Oh,
big over
Steph?
there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Are you hoping for that? Like, yeah, go over there.
Yeah, they love him over there, out there in Japan. So yeah, for sure, he's gonna get all the attention, and yeah, Draymond Green too. Yeah.
Do they like Draymond over there?
Yeah. People know out there. Yeah. So especially Steph. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, very excited. It's a lot of good stuff there. A lot of like the street photography is dope. Obviously the fashion is big over there. Sushi, that's a lot of good things. So
Will you have time to go shopping?
I'm gonna make time.
What's on your list?
I don't know exactly. I got a few spots that I got reference, but we'll wait and see. I don't know.
What do you think this is going to be like from a basketball perspective, just in terms of having to adjust the body clock and coming off that flight and everything? What's kind of the team telling you to make sure you're doing well over there?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a big adjustment because obviously we're only over there for 5 days. And then on top of that, you have to play 2 games within 5 days. Already 13 hours ahead, getting there probably at 5 or 6 o'clock, and then, you know, trying to figure out how to get on the time zone. So, you know, it's always tough. It's always tough on the body, but that's why they pay us so much money to figure it out, right? So.
What have you liked about how the team's played in the first few days of training?
Just the cohesiveness and how everybody's, you know, just making the right effort to play the right way, defensively right effort, and you know, just overall, just there's a lot of energy and buzz and juice in the gym. So.
Have you noticed, knowing Wes Unseld and knowing Monte Morris very well, how the connection that they have and how that might be able to help this team?
I think the biggest connection is just that trust. You know, yeah, I think he coached him for 5 or maybe about 5 years, so naturally he's going to have trust in him, and he knows him as a player just as well as anybody else here because you know he coached him. So same with Will as well. So I think that's been really, really great for us just to have those 2 guys here, being familiar, having that trust, and naturally we all trust them because we played against those guys, and you know they're vets. So.
Have you had a chance to share the court with Brad and Kristaps yet?
Yeah, past 2 days. Past 2 days we've been on the same team. Yeah.
And what's it been like?
It's been great. You know, we're just all trying to figure it out and play together. And the easiest thing is that we all know how to play the game of basketball, and the IQ is there, and we're all just making the right play. I feel like we're all at that age where, you know, we're all kind of pretty much established, and it's all about making the right play and trying to win, and, you know, we're all doing that. So.
You mentioned on media day that the next step for you is kind of learning how to make other people better on court. How do you go about that? Seems like it's like such an intangible thing, almost like, is there a blueprint that you know, like, okay, here's how I can do this, or is it just feeling your way through it?
Well, I know I have a lot of gravity on the court. I know if I can get to the rim, I know there's going to be eyes looking at me, you know, making them easy kickouts, you know, making the extra effort plays. You know, when a teammate falls asleep something, I have to be alert. That's making people better, and just trying to do just everything that it takes to win, and what I know how to do best. So, you know, it's definitely a little challenge because this is a different type of situation I've kind of been in. You know, I never have, but you know, I'm prepared for the moment. So.
Just piggybacking on that a little bit, I asked Coach the other day about your growth as a leader. Can you speak to that a little bit and how you plan on stepping more into that role?
Yeah, it's just all about, you know, trying to just do the right things. You know, it's easier said than done, but I know that people in this organization and my teammates, they look at me when I'm on the court and when I speak. So, you know, that holds a lot of weight, and I don't take it for granted. So I know that I got to be on top of my stuff every time I lace my shoes up, every time I'm on the court, and just be an example, you know, and make the coach's job easy, make my teammates' job easy, and you know, it's making my job easy too. So, yeah.
Any of the young players, any of their skills kind of catch your eye so far? Like, oh wow, that's improved from April.
I think Corey's decisiveness. He's just being really decisive, playing .5 basketball. I think he's done a great job this summer. I read an article. I think he said he played against a bunch of good talent this summer, and I could tell because you know he's came into camp, and you know he looks a little bit like a third-year player already. So I think you know for him just being decisive is really nice because we need somebody like that. You know we need somebody that can be a gunner. That when you swing it to them or when they're loaded up on Brad, me, or KP or somebody, you can throw it to them and they're just gonna fire it. And that's a really valuable trait to have.
He seems like he has a lot of camaraderie early. Where is that stemming from, or where did that come from?
I mean, we're just an easy group of guys. I feel like everybody's mature, but you know, everybody's really personable and easygoing. You know, there's no like rhyme or reason or science to chemistry. I mean, there is, you know, real chemistry, but you know, I feel like, you know, you could come into the season and be like, yeah, you know, we have great chemistry, and then it falls off. But I mean, everything in here has been really genuine and authentic, and I think our time early and late August getting together has started it up, and you know, we're keeping it going. So.
And there was anything this summer that you worked on your game, and you're kind of seeing the fruits of your labor out here in training camp?
Yeah, my strength for sure. Just you know, getting downhill, finishing through contact, being patient, you know, watching a lot of film, and you know, I feel like my passing's got a lot more. It's coming more easier to me now. Just making the right read or knowing where the defense is going to rotate, and making easy sit-ups for my teammates.